It's
just very impersonal, isn't it? It's cold.
Bro, I can't call myself a hashtag kid. Someone told me that the cat in Persona is the van. Like, the van is the cat. And someone said, they said that to me. I can't remember who it was. Like, they said it like, yeah, of course. Like, they said it as a matter of fact. And I haven't played Persona, so you can't just say a cat is a van, as far as I'm concerned. But I don't think we'll have any jokers coming out from either of these two for now.
Funny thing is, she's called Honkai Star Rail player. When she changed the tag, she hadn't even been playing Honkai Star Rail, the Genshin sequel.
Is it quite new, yours?
Yeah. I've basically just been hearing like YouTube ads for it like non-stop. It's just like stealth marketing campaigns out of nowhere.
I saw someone put on Twitter that I can't remember what it was, but they booked time off work to play that game. So quite an aggressive tag change to say you're a player of a game that's brand new or you haven't played yet.
How can an employed person take time off to play a game? Anyway,
I'm going to be Tears of the Kingdom player next week, but that's another story. We got Marissa, Honio. This is a big set. One of these players going home, going top 8 loser side. Are we seeing 2019 the rise of Marissa of old? Or is Honio part of the quite new blood, but that new guard that's rising up to show everyone?
She's been around for a while. Like,
yeah,
it was around at the start, wasn't it? It's just she's coming into her own this year. But Marissa has those years of experience under her belt from Smash 4, from the start of Ultimate. But we're in 2019 territory, as we said earlier, with Palu Inkling.
Yeah.
The good old days, no fighters pass to be seen.
Oh, it's glorious, isn't it? No Duya, no blocks on the screen. It's just good old-fashioned Fundies gameplay.
Rounded movement, dancing around with punishing. I love that stuff. Good old Smash Bros. No swinging offenses. Good, honest gameplay. As Marissa does have that opening edge, if she can convert that. Or is she just going to get Boo out there for a stop? Not just yet. But close.
I feel like if you're Marissa, I feel like this might be a bit of a comfortable matchup for you because, of course, you played against Inkling before. But also, I feel like she doesn't have to adjust her game plan too much to what she's used to in terms of the way she'll generally play neutral and parts of the ledge traffic to advantage. Because Inkling's not going to throw anything too crazy. Like Inkling, like people said, we should talk about how good that character was, but I think people have settled on, well, I don't think people have settled, but no huge surprises like Inkling can do that moment, which I think plays into it.
I think the one area where the Inkling meta has developed as that comes out to take first stock, despite that lead, is the use of splash shot as you from the Inkling players. It's the only special thing that Inkling really has at this stage, and Honio makes good use of it. Maybe that catches Marissa off guard, but they're still playing the dancey movement game instead of like I'm gonna shoot the shot and make you slow down.
Yeah, Honio almost uses like the sort of B-reverse slash shot as almost like ultimate momentum and dashing. It was like a sort of turnaround animation. It puts out a sort of wind box or quite a hit in the way. But here comes advantage state. I think she read the air dodge there. As the reading Smash Ultimate air dodges, you've got to read the direction as well. Possibly. A lot of momentum on the side of Honio. Ink is, of course, it goes off and it goes back on again. Covered in pink is Palutena. A little bit more damage, upper becomes a threat. You can see Honio is looking to attack that on through a splatter shot. Just trying to base some sort of spot dodge there for that hill. Empty grab, good mash though. Honio trying to get some pummels to get into that light ball. Booyah %. I think Marissa's wise to that. A lot more platform movement. Doesn't want to get grabbed. Still attacking up %. See that grab there. Marissa is playing the grounded game really well and using the advantage here. Ooh, back. I was about to say, Honio probably could have up smashed that, but she thought, you know, I'll just get the Booyah as well.
I wanted it.
Good execution test there, actually.
Nice. Really carry on the last step there.
We don't talk about Inkling jab. I feel like that move is still crazy to this day. So much damage, obviously covers your opponent hitting. There's no stranger to using it. Slightly overzealous up smash there. Another air dodge read. Again, quite the drift as well.
And Inkling doesn't have the best air speed for it. Kind of hard.
So yeah, going for the spot dodge straight after the back and to try and add a degree of safety. But Honio didn't pull the trigger on the grab. More patient neutral now from Honio. As we were saying in the set with Curry Goodman, when she has the lead, she's really good at playing this more like sort of passive bait and punish game, which is what Inkling is. She's strong at, but the enigmatic flame is a wise man.
Got caught charging in the wrong neighborhood. She's going to pay the price for it.
82%. Not a huge deficit here for Marissa, but it is if you're going to run off the stage.
Clearly having another bit all in straight taking
Go
two.
next. Go next. I feel like Marissa just sort of slightly mistimed in her head as to when she was going off stage with the Nair. I think the sort of flowchart of what she was going to like jump and get back to stage, sort of like that classic sort of brain fart, which we've all had in our lives in one way or another. And it's a shame when that's the top 8 qualifier.
You've got to be playing at your peak if you're going to win sets this bracket, but it's been a long day competing for both players. Either you can sort of hold their nerve and sort of play at like near their peak, play like a 1600.
Yeah, exactly.
So instead of your 950s.
I feel like we could. We could literally use Elo. Couldn't we?
That was what I was thinking.
Yeah, I suppose if it's about 50, then yeah. What's the Grandmaster in chess? Is that 2,000?
It's like 2,500, 2,600.
I feel like it's always been difficult to use Elo as a system. Also because it's so difficult when people like playing in different tournaments in different regions, and yeah, but
3, 2,
see, sometimes you don't need Elo, sometimes you just need to be on the PR graphic, and one of these players will be if they just push it. The line for one more set, and that is the most pink I've ever seen.
The question is, can Honio make use of it? Can't. She'll grab them there, which surprisingly is unsafe in that regard, but not able to find it. Here we go, momentum on Honio's side, doesn't get chased though.
That was interesting. I feel like Marissa was like fully covered in pink, but then didn't want to sort of like. There's sometimes a temptation to camp, because obviously if you get hit, you take more damage from the multiplier. Obviously the fading over time, but Marissa was just happy to kind of go in and interesting things there, even while she was piping. No fear.
She's just that confident in her movement in a match like this, knowing the burst range that Inkling threatens. And so she just sort of plays around that, uses that superior mobility, superior ground speed. And if it comes to it,
I'll tell you what, this might, yeah, with that's, we were saying before, I mean, the splatter shot, really good work there for Honio, adding the extra to get the upper air kill. That's the splatter shot does so much. I do agree actually in terms of it being like a relatively, not new thing, but something that I think more Inklings have been using, soft current matchup they have previously. So.
That dash has always been diabolical. She took 37 and full ink just because Honio just happened to dash under and purple shift under the auto reticle.
Yeah, I think people talk about Palutena's ground game sometimes being lacking, but players like Marissa have always sort of compensated for it with a sort of short fair is itself a pretty good ground option. But if you could just low profile, it's surprised.
Surprised that they kill there. Going for a second one. Oh, with the first one, doesn't even matter if that happens. You just get a second grab, you get a stock.
Wow, I feel like Marissa needs to play a little bit better outside of these Booyah percent ranges. Sort of not freebies, but just like sort of playing in line with what Honio wants. Finally getting a read on the air dodge down air read.
It isn't even that crazy as well. Despite all of that, you wonder if there's anything else she can go for. Is that the only thing she can push for after the up-road on air setup? Oh, whoa, swinging. Menses does get the stock. I'm very surprised by the interaction. Is that it already? JV3.
Yeah. Wow.
Honio. 2-0. One more for her. Okay.
Marissa looks a little flexible. I can't blame her. I feel like that's the thing about Honio is that we've said before in the previous set on stream is that she's such a momentum-based player, but also like it's not just like sort of getting stage control. Inkling just gets damaged sometimes, especially if you can get some ink at some point during the combo. You can just sort of score to 70%. So many characters have, in Ultimate, it's a crazy punish game, but I don't think Marissa has seen a punish game as effective as Honio's. But I predicted we might see a Honio victory here, and as I say, if I was a betting man, 2-0 up. This is looking pretty good for Amelia right now. But let's see if she can close. This is it. Are you a closer? That's always the thing. You can go game 5. Are you a closer? You go game 3. 2-0 lead.
Will she be the bridesmaid? Will she be the bride? I feel like Marissa hasn't had the raw punish game to contest with Hanyo.
I agree. I think you watch some of the top Palos these days, they have like, obviously they get these like, usual classic nair trains, but the amount of damage every character does in this game is absolutely crazy. Like, competing with like players that can do that when you're just nickel and diming just feels so difficult. Like even there, you don't get the kill, but you
Feeling it's not enough to be a neutral beast. You have to be a punish game demon, as Hanyo is. Takes that first stock in prime position. She only needs one more game to make top 8. It mean a lot to her. First big top 8 like this. Can she ride that momentum? Is she close it? Is she a choker?
I think, yeah, it's looking pretty good here. Although I think, on some level, I feel like Marissa's discipline's just like waning ever so slightly. A little bit of sort of frustration or tilt from being to go down and sort of being in the Inkling blender. There's like a couple of like sort of aggressive aerials that are sort of not completely YOLO, but just not the best spacing. But the active hitbox.
That's a very hard call out on your neutral get up. Do not get up here.
I'd love to know how many frames after Marissa started charging up smash that Hanyo pressed on the stick to do neutral get up, because you can see that Marissa's charging the up smash. So, okay, charging up smash, I know what to do. Neutral get up. I mean, yeah. Oh, okay, here comes the pain train. Only one there into a back air.
This is what we need to see more of from Marissa. Really making it count.
Trying to get catch there. We're down throw. Air dodge there.
So she's not been getting, she's not really able to edge guard Inkling in a meaningful way.
Ooh, great double dash.
Hanyo has those combos down to a T. The up tilt, wow.
Yeah, Hanyo's playing really hot right now. Oh no! Wow, I presume pretty good intentional positioning there on the bomb there. Essentially exploded with said Marissa from the stage. I don't think many people are ready for that, including her.
You normally expect it to sort of linger on stage, covering, get up, cover and jump. Instead, it punished the ledge hang. That definitely caught Marissa off guard. And this is the perfect spot for Hanyo. One more stop, she's there. Just has to close this game out, ride this momentum. Marissa is upping the tempo here. Oh my god!
Oh,
This could be very bad.
it was high, but you're thinking Marissa might go a little bit lower. The percent deficit is here.
Counter!
Stage. The Inkling recovery is pretty good, but down air. Beat it without the hitbox. All right, we need a big play here if you're a Marissa fan.
We have a lot of Marissa fans around. She needed that. That's the first time she got that down air 2-frame. So important. She just needs to find that second opening to just get herself back into the lead. But this Ink is racking up a little bit more percent. The roll out of nowhere, unexpected, unpunished even. Hanyo backing off to get a bit of ink. Find a bit more percent.
Here we go.
Prep. It starts. Can it keep going? The roller, that's it. That's it.
The up smash, yeah, brilliant stuff. A 3-0 and a fist bump there. Great stuff to Hanyo. We were wondering the rise of Marissa was here, or the rise again of Marissa, but taking some good sets in the lead up to this. But Hanyo is the one who walks away with the dub. That's her in top 8.
She'll be very happy with that, Luke. And that, as far as I'm aware, that's the first time she's got a top 8 at MCQ. I think so, at least. There was like one top MCQ from last year, but I think she came close. But I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, she just beat the #1 player in the UK.
Yeah.
So I'm a Marissa fan. I'll always back Marissa. I do think, like on some level, you know, and I think a lot of players are good at this now. That you know, there was that last stock situation where I think Marissa had about 90% on her, and Hanyo was just playing so disciplined, like giving no freebies, like even in neutral, like not just even going for like YOLO reads, but just like so composed and just willing to sort of like just hold the line. And it can just be so difficult against certain players who do that well, because you basically have to commit or overshoot. So you basically just have to like you know guess sometimes to land a hit in neutral when someone's playing like that. But good stuff to Hanyo. I don't know if we might get one more loser set. I do see the Warrior.
The Warrior.
A.k.a. Riley, a.k.a. Rapid, approaching the stage.
Versus Trundle. Very good loser run from Trundle. She lost, again, round 1 to Piplup.
Oh, right, okay.
I know she beat Regetics. They always seem to fight in bracket for whatever reason. She beat someone else as well to get here.
Yeah, so this actually be our last losers top 8 qualifier. The top 8 as things stand, people. We got It's going to be Maze Beans Ruben winners semis.